Hello YouTube. I guess I should Gary here by the way. Guess I should explain to y'all how we're going to do this part 3. Um there are many different ways as well, many. There's three ways, three really popular ways to do ground polygons within Gmax or 3D Studio Max and import them into FSX, and the old version works for FS9 as well. So, I guess I will break part 3 down into a couple of different parts. Um, the first part I've already recorded, and it basically follows a tutorial made by a gentleman over at the FS Developer Forums, and I'll give you the link. Actually, that link will be in that part 3, 3A, I guess we could call it, or 3B, whatever. And it explains how to do the textures his way. Me personally, I have different ways of doing it. As you can see here, this is the old version of the airport that I worked on before I formatted my hard drive and forgot to keep a few things. So that sucked. But anyways, what you see here, where I have no taxiway or ramp I was just testing out some runway and ramp textures. And as you can see, they're fairly clear. They're alright looking. But I was also testing out just using an alpha layer on these actual ground polygons here. Let me turn on edges so you can see. Ooh. And it turned out okay. What you see here is in the pictures on the Scenery Soup Facebook page that some of you have gone to see, because I've got some page views on it. So this is one method that also includes doing actual ground polygons here. I'll unfreeze them. These are actual ground polygons here. Let me switch to this perspective view. There we go. Makes it a lot easier so you can see. Here, I'll get rid of this. Wrong one to get rid of. There we go. You can see the runway numbers and stuff like that. But anyways, this is one method using ground polygons here. The other method is in that tutorial, to where the only thing that he puts down as a polygon is just the coverings for the runways, ramps, and things like that. Runways, taxiways, and ramps, and some parking lots and exterior roads. That's an okay way to do it. Personally, I'd rather do it the other way, like I have it here, of polygons. See, I like the old way of doing things. But it's your preference, and you can watch both videos and see which one you like best. So that's the beauty of choice. But anyways, so I just wanted to explain how I'm going to do it. So there will be two separate versions of part 3. One will explain the new way of doing it, and one will explain my way of doing it, which takes a little bit longer, but in my opinion it looks better in the end, because it makes polygons for your grass and everything, so everything looks a little bit sharper right around your airport, you know. And I'll show you, as far as Photoshop, what it looks like, and you'll get to see what is actually going to be visible and what is not going to be visible. I'll open up the Photoshop file on the current ground that we're working on right now, and there you go. These squares here represent the ground polygons that we'll cut. Those are 1024 by 1024 textures, and I'll go over all of that, how to do that, when we do the other part here. I haven't recorded it yet, but this just basically shows you what will be made into ground polygons, what will be visible in the sim, and we'll make these edges really blurry and fuzzy, so it blends pretty good. It'll blend right in with the satellite, and you'll never know other than the fact that it looks a lot clearer than the rest. And we'll have to, that's why I have blotted out runway numbers and stuff like that. So, with that said, that basically explains how I'm going to do the next two parts. So you're going to have the first one that'll show the new way of doing it according to that new tutorial, and then we'll have another one that'll show my way of doing it, basically starting over using my way. And I'm just going to get you started. I'm not going to sit here and go through the entire thing for you. Basically what I'll do is I'll start doing it, and then the video will skip to when I'm finished doing it. So I'll show you how to do it, and you can just do it on your own. Pause the video, whatever you want to do. Watch it at another time to finish the rest of it. And after I do that, I will go over ways to import it into the sim. Now, as far as importing it into the sim, I'm going to be more than likely using Model Converter X, because the old way of importing into the sim that I used to do it is a real pain in the butt, and I'd rather not do it that way anymore if I can help it. See, Model Converter X has these ground polygon wizards and stuff like that, and how to place objects and things, and it works really well. I've been playing around with it in the off time. Those of you who don't know, I'm also a Texas highway patrolman, state trooper. So a lot of my time is spent at work. I just got back from the Texas-Mexico border. We have to go 7 days out of every month now, thanks to our ex and current governor. So, hey, whatever. As they say in Private Ryan, I think it's a fine mission, sir, worthy of my best abilities. Anyways, so that's why if you don't see an update right away, that's why. Because I'm usually tied up at work, and when I work on these videos, it's usually on my day off, or when I'm like now on night shift, and it's early in the morning, and the kids and wife and everybody's already gone to school and work, and it's just me here. So, anyways, enjoy the rest of your winter. And for the guys up in the New England area, man, I'm sorry. If you're able to watch this, I don't know. You guys are getting pounded with snow. So we have nothing here in Texas. If I had a webcam, I'd show you. I do have a webcam, but I'm just not going to show you. I thought about showing you though. That kind of makes me feel good that I thought about showing you, but I didn't. So, anyways, until then, we'll see you on the multi-part part 3.